Hi, everyone. Welcome to Sports Jazz. My name is Isaac. I have Josh with me. Unfortunately, today is not Gita is not around today, but I'm here. Josh is here, and let's have a quick one about the transfer news updates. And first things first, Kylian Mbappe has been unveiled and presented to the Madrid fans as a Madrid player. Josh, please, your take in. I know people are very excited, and Barcelona fans must be wilding wherever they are. They are not happy.
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe has been officially unveiled as a Real Madrid player after
Yeah.
joining the club on a transfer.
Mm.
Uh, he was only going to join Real Madrid. He had that talk before where PSG fought so hard to keep him. They added
Very,
him
very hard.
an
They fought so
extension
hard.
on his contract. But now they miss out. He works on a Bosman move to
Mm.
Real Madrid. In his words, he says he had so many other offers, but he always told them no. He was very confident that he would join Real Madrid.
He was also patient. Very, very, very patient.
Yeah, he
Because
was patient. He was patient.
very, very, very patient. Remember last time when he was about to sign,
And
he even tried to not to train,
I like,
but people got him back on board. His family, especially.
I like,
Sorry.
yeah, I like players like that who push to join I like players like that who push to join a particular club
Mm.
because their heart is in it. That's where they want to be. That's where they want to play. So, I
Mm.
mean, if you are given the opportunity that you're there at the club, the sky is the limit. It's going to be very interesting in Europe to see a team of Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe,
Mm.
Rodrigo Goes, and Jude Bellingham.
Correct.
It's going to be a really exciting time.
Just
I feel sorry for
your
Barcelona fans.
just your network is a bit breaking. But anyway, back to the point. Yeah, everyone feels sorry for Barcelona fans. No one is happy in Barcelona or from the Barcelona Cup that Madrid has finally signed and unveiled officially Mbappe as their own player, and I think they are going to be doing so great. They needed someone. They needed someone. So if you try to look at their target, rather their forwards now, it's a force. If you have Vinicius Junior, you have Kylian Mbappe, and you have Rodri. I think Rodri is going to go on the Rodri is going to go on the right.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, Rodrigo. Sorry, Rodrigo is going to go on the
Yeah,
right.
Rodrigo will play the right.
I think it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's okay
Yeah,
now. So yeah,
interesting
Josh.
times.
Yeah,
It's
interesting times. And moving
becoming a
on quick.
Madrid
Moving on.
fan.
Sorry. Sorry, we're having connection issues with Josh, but also Manchester United a few days ago signed.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're here. Okay, sorry, sorry. Manchester United a few days ago signed Joshua Zirkzee for 36.5 million pounds. I know you're a fan of Zirkzee. You were calling. You're a fan of Joshua. You were calling for him. You wanted him to sign. Well, he's now with us. And are you, as a Manchester United rather fan, how excited are you to have finally got someone else in the striking position? Josh?
I'm very. He's a Dutch footballer. That means
Mm,
brains. Yeah, his football intelligence is really high. But he's a unicorn of a player, of a center
mm,
forward. It's rare to find a center forward with nimble feet who is six feet four. You know, he's six
yeah.
four and he has nimble feet. He can get out of tight spaces. He loves to drop deep and play the ball. He's a
Yeah.
genuine footballer. He's a proper bowler,
He's a
like we
proper
like
bowler.
to
That
say.
is true. He's a truly, truly, truly proper
He had
bowler.
an amazing season at Bologna.
Yeah.
He had a decent season at Bologna, getting double figures and helping the team to push to the Champions League.
Mm.
And there's no better person there's no better person to train a top striker like Joshua Zaxi
Like Ten
than
Hag.
Ruud van Nistelrooy,
Ah,
who
you
we
mean
got in.
striker? Yeah, yeah. By the
So
way,
for
he's
Man
been brought
United
in as an
fans,
assistant coach.
Hoyland and Joshua Zaxi will be in safe.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. That's
So
correct. So,
exciting times for United.
yeah, very, very exciting times for United. I know Manchester United fans are happy, and also still on Manchester United. Uh, the rumors are currently they are progressing and closing in on Lenny Euro, who is also rumored to be wanted by Madrid. Although Madrid is not willing to pay the amount that Lille wants, but United is willing to pay the figure. The player likes United, but of course, if Madrid also counts for you, there is no way. And I would not blame any player who drops, or in other words, who chooses Madrid, teams like Barcelona or Bayern Munich over other teams, because those are I would say the champions, way more. How can I put it? Players would do anything to go in one of the teams that I've mentioned. And you saw, I think, the Crystal Palace defender who joined Bayern a few days ago.
Yeah, but at least you must include
Sorry,
Olise.
sorry. You must
To be
include who?
fair, you should include you should include to, to be fair, you should include teams like Man City, because Man City has showed progress over the years, and
Mm,
it can now attract top talent. Yeah,
correct. The
it
City,
would be fair
and by
for a
the way,
player
mm,
to turn down a club for Man City.
yeah, that is true. I
Yeah,
think you have a point there right away. People right now would do anything to join Man City. They have the money. They are doing great in all competitions. It's right now one of the top English Premier EPL teams, or even in England. And even if you go to, they just won the Champions League the other season. So you see that any player right now, and if you win the Champions League, it's more like the benchmark, when it comes to top players. If you're in contention and you win the Champions League, people are going to come crawling. People are going to come yearning for you. Correct? Josh,
yeah,
we're really
true.
having
But
troubles
it's
today with
exciting for
Josh.
you to have gone for a player like this
Mm.
with my internet. Huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're having issues today,
Sorry
and your
about
voice
that.
comes a few seconds after, but it's okay. Please carry on.
Yeah, the weather is not that good around here,
Yeah, okay.
so
Okay, okay. Yeah,
maybe it has affected.
we're saying Lenny
Anyhow,
Euro, United is closing in.
it is quite exciting that
Josh?
can I go on?
Yeah, please go on. It's because you're a few seconds behind, approximately 10 seconds behind. So sometimes I speak and my voice interrupts your voice while you're saying something. Okay, but please carry on. Go on.
Sorry about. Okay, it's quite exciting that United is taking on this approach.
Mm.
Uh,
Josh, we really can't hear you. We really can't hear you, Josh. Uh, yeah, unfortunately, today Josh is having connection issues. His internet is being affected by the bad weather, but he's going to be back soon. And yeah, as I'm saying, Real Madrid fans are so happy that Mbappe signed, or rather has been unveiled today. And in one of the statements, he said, "I've never, or rather, I never said I wanted this number. It's Luka Modric's number. I'm honored to play I'm honored to play with Modric. He's a champion, a Ballon d'Or, and I respect him so much." Yeah, that explains everything. So let me try to get Josh back. Josh, you okay now? Yeah, Josh. Yeah, you're now okay.
I hope so.
Yeah, you're now okay. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed with the transfer news updates right here on Sports Jazz. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Please do subscribe, share our videos, and yeah, let's keep it going, guys. Join the family, Sports Jazz family. Isaac still here, Josh back here with us. As I've said, he's having a few issues with his internet. Josh, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Actually, I stayed on.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
super,
my
super,
viewers.
Super. No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
but
Let's carry on.
the
Super,
weather
that's
wasn't
okay.
the Yeah, so
Yeah, people
like I
didn't
was
get so
saying
well.
before I left.
People didn't hear so well about Lenny Euro. Please continue.
Yeah, it's quite exciting for a United fan that the trend of the silly season is a bit different for us this time. We're not seated waiting on a particular player. We've so far had we've explored the possibility of bringing in Todibo. Then we have Delete. Then we have Lenny Euro. We are Ineos at least is doing something, signing players that are for now, but also the future, like Joshua Zirkzee for reasonable amounts of money. The release clause in Zirkzee's contract at Bologna was 34 million pounds, but we opted to pay 36 million pounds.
Yeah, correct.
36 million pounds just to help us get better paying terms, so we can pay over the contract. You know. But about Lenny Euro, he's a decent footballer. His ceiling is so high. He's quite a player. Like Fabrizio Romano had told us before, 6 months ago, Real Madrid had gone in for the kid. So for the kid to have wanted to stay until Real Madrid makes up their mind, it's understandable. But we were very aggressive in our negotiations. We took 40 million pounds to Lille, which Lille accepted, and it was up to the player to make up his mind on whether he waits on Madrid or he accepts and joins Man United. Today, David Austin has just broken a story that the two are negotiating. Yeah, there are negotiations for Lenny Euro. United is negotiating for Lenny Euro, and Delete, though remains on the cards. It appears that United will only sign one or the other, but not both. Correct. Yeah, but well, I hope in the end that we sign both of them, because
that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say, because United need to sweep the back line. They need players like Maguire, honestly, should leave. I don't know why they gave Johnny Evans an extension for another year. By the way, Johnny Evans, Manchester United fans, everyone watching, Johnny Evans was given another year. Truly, I don't understand why he was, because there are better players.
Maybe to galvanize a young dressing room.
Maybe you're right. Yeah. But to do that, I think I would have kept Rafael Varane. But as you said, maybe being an English player, Johnny Evans is Varane, English, right?
Yes, but no, he's Irish. But Varane was on highway.
Irish. Yeah. And I think that the injury history of Varane also, I think United, and plus also the salary, the huge salary they've been paying him, they had to let him go.
Yeah, they had to let him go.
But Evans being rather, okay, of course, from UK, English, and on top of that also, He has played for United before he left and came back. So they thought maybe he could have an influence, as you've said, on the dressing room,
Plus, the
the
top
young
top
players coming
professional.
in. Yeah. So yeah, that explains it anyhow. Still on to the transfers. PSG. No, let's first go back to United. Jadon Sanchez back, and I saw Ten Hag when he was asked. He said, "We've drawn the line. We move on. Manchester United need good players. Jadon is a good player. We have drawn that line, and we move on." Yes. So it looks like you think Sanchez is going to get his place
Yeah, Eric Ten Hag.
if he improves, of course.
Eric Ten Hag is a disciplinarian, but he's very ambitious,
Mm.
and he would want to progress. He did everything for this kid to make sure he's in the right state of mind to play football. There's a time that all this backlash that he was banished by Eric Ten Hag, I do not understand it, because Eric Ten Hag offered Jadon Sancho away from the camera 3 months off during a
Yeah,
season.
he was in Dubai. I remember. Okay,
During
part
the
of the
season,
places
he
he
offered
was
him
to was in UAE, Dubai.
yes, for rehabilitation, to make sure that his mind is in the right place to uh, help us win something or win our games. So I like that they've buried the hatchet, but I would rather that he's sold and we recoup that money to get someone else. I have problems with players whose attitude is not right. They never flourish. They flatter to deceive.
Well, that's Jordan's. I really think, or rather, I really hope he comes back, plays really, really good, and gets his place. Gets his place back, because that time he came from Dortmund, man, he was on fire. He was really, really on fire. And by the way, also, still on the transfer news, as per Fabrizio Romano, Fenerbahce are closing in on former Newcastle player and former Al Ahil player, because he left Newcastle and he went to Saudi Arabia. Well, they say majority say it was because of the money, and the money was very, very good. So he's closing
Who is
in.
that?
Maximin.
Oh, Saint Maximin.
Yeah. He has allowed to reduce his salary. Yeah, they have a verbal agreement, and he's going to join. He's coming from Saudi to go to Turkey to join Fenerbahce.
Yeah, good deal for Mourinho. Like player.
He's very, very good. Very, very, very.
Yeah,
And and Mourinho likes such players. By the way, those of you that do not know, Mourinho joined Fenerbahce this season. So we wish him all the best, and I know he's a very, very pragmatic manager, and he has these kind of people, and he prefers Africans. Once in an interview, he said, when you have an African, you can always bet that something is going to happen, something good is going to happen.
Yes, he was right on the money on that, because African players have a lot of flair. And all the other attributes, the physical attributes, but they're technically gifted. They also possess a bit of flair here and there. So, and they're really, really committed. They're really committed. Their attitude is right most of the time.
Okay, with a few minutes left, let's also talk about
Arsenal.
No, actually, I was going to speak about Benfica in a minute.
We go with Benfica first.
They have formally signed, they have renewed, or they have signed their player, Jose, or some would say Jose Melro, has formally signed a new deal at Benfica, valid until 2027, with a release clause of 60 million euros, as per Fabrizio. Majority of you know Fabrizio. He's a very, very, very good connected when it comes to transfer deals and everything. Even David Austin as well. The two are really, really good. So yeah, what do you think about that?
Benfica.
Yeah, Benfica. Oh, Benfica. Sorry.
Benfica grooms players and Benfica sells players. So when Benfica is buying a player, you should keep your your ear out there for that player. Might be something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's move on. Arsenal. Arsenal, I think the only
Wow.
deal done that I've seen so far was Samuel Okonga going again
Yeah.
on loan, you know.
Yeah.
So I know Arsenal fans are not really happy.
Yes, because Sambi Lokonga, he could be a bit part player in a team, though he's young and so maybe he needs game time, and Mikel Arteta does not fancy to give him any more game time than he would deserve. I see he's touting the thought of bringing in Michael Merino, the Spanish guy. Yeah, but
It's part of
there's
the
one
football in the
transfer
Euros.
that Arsenal is eyeing that is mouth-watering.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
it's actually a steal.
the,
Riccardo Calafiori.
mhm.
Yeah, the Italian left back. He also plays as a centre back. He's young. He's 22 years old. Plays for Bologna too. Was part of that successful Bologna side that pushed all the way to the Champions League. But he's quite a player. He's quite a player. Even at the Euros, he was the most outstanding player for Italy. So I hope that Arsenal does not get the player, because I would rather I would rather he joins United. But it's a very good buy for Arteta if he
Yeah, it will be a
manages to
good one.
line.
They've also turned down two bids. They've rejected two bids, one from Fulham and another one from Crystal Palace, for their 23-year-old midfielder, Emil Smith. They've turned down, as per news, I see they've turned him, they've turned down the bids. So I don't know what's up with Arteta. I think he really
That could
doesn't
help
want.
them.
I know he's injury prone, but it looks like Arteta doesn't want him to go that easy.
Yeah, but they should cash in. They should cash in on him to help them.
Well, he's
acquire
a
some sort of players.
he's a if when fit, when he has no injuries, he's a regular first team football.
Yeah, but you see,
Rather
the
footballer.
the demon that football is, we are not going to wait for you, however good you are, because you must perform. The manager at the end of the day, yeah, his report card will show that he didn't do well that season. I mean, Eric Ten Hag played so many different combinations at the back the whole season, about 14 or 15, and most
with
of
the
his
whole
players were injured.
backs.
Yeah, but at the end of the season, apart from the United fans who really care, and maybe the board members who saw it happen, no one wants to know if you're eighth on the log. Your job is on the line.
Yeah, and also, by the way, do you think Nico Williams is going to sign for? You think
Barcelona?
Chelsea will pull it off? No, yeah, there's Barcelona, there's Chelsea. Although he prefers Barcelona, that's correct.
Even leaving Atletico Bilbao for Barcelona is quite difficult, because like Inaki Williams, the Williams brothers are very iconic figures in
the
Bilbao.
Spanish La Liga, yeah, even in La Liga right now.
Bilbao. And they're sort of cult heroes in the city. So he might just be swayed by the love for his city, and he stays on. But he's more likely to join Barcelona than Chelsea.
Well, I know earlier on you mentioned about Victor. What do you think about Victor? PSG wants him. Chelsea is also in for him.
Now, Victor Osimhen is a player who might end up at Chelsea. You know, Chelsea has had an array
really?
of
You think they are going to beat? Sorry, Josh. You think they are going to beat? They would beat PSG, because I think Chelsea has the money, but PSG's money.
Yeah, they do have the money. So does PSG, and the salary would be good from either side. But the thing though is, for one African player, the allure to play in London is much more than the one to play in Paris.
That's true.
The
Yeah, that is
English
also
Premier
true.
League is more, attractive to most African players than say the French league. So they do the French league when they're starting out, breaking through,
Mm,
but
mm.
to nail it down that they made it, they prefer to join the Premier League or play for a team in London.
Yeah, that's correct. By the way, I don't know whether you know this. Enzo Fernandez, the Chelsea player, still in the Argentinian, is under fire after
Yeah,
he posted a video. They are
yeah,
Copa America winners singing
yes,
racist chants. Not happy
racist
about it.
chance. Yeah, oh, of course, no
People are
one
not
will be
happy
happy
about it. He's
about it.
been under fire. Mm,
It is very absurd that
very, very
even
unfortunate.
players, yeah, it's unfortunate that even players we would think are exposed to
Mm,
these things might end up being caught in things like that. I mean, if you're playing in England, even if back at your home, your culture
mm.
may uh, allow you or necessitate you to engage in such difficult situations, you would at least have learned by being exposed in England that this is not right. I mean, the whole of football is trying to kick it out, and you have players like that who still do things like that. So it's really absurd.
Very, 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 very absurd for him to be doing that. Honestly, it's very, very shameful. And to be honest, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Whatever comes for him is coming. Chelsea. It looks like, by the way,
So
Chelsea is going to be
we
having a
hope
very,
that,
very busy summer.
yeah,
It looks like Chelsea are going to be having a very, very, or Chelsea is going to be having a very busy summer with 6 new signings that are coming through the door and expected very soon. The likes of Aaron Ansel, is it Ansel? Okay, Aaron. I know that the Aaron and Anselmino of Boca Juniors. Then
yeah,
Caleb Wiley from Atlanta United, a 19-year-old. Players are coming in, and
yeah. You see,
who knows?
when you have, that's the thing I was always against for anyone who wanted to fire Eric Ten Hag. I mean,
Mm,
Eric Ten Hag comes in, he buys all these players, and 2 years in, he's fired for another manager. Imagine. By the way, I don't even want to imagine, but let me just whisper, as
mm.
in if Eric Ten Hag was sacked for Gareth Southgate,
I know.
imagine the load he would have at the club.
Well, the
As
good thing
in,
is,
we would get rid of footballers and bring Calvin Phillips.
I know that would be really, really sad. Very, very, very,
Not
very
that
sad.
Calvin Phillips is a bad player. By the way, he understands his position well, and he does play well. But eh, yo,
I know,
we
very
we
sad.
are
Well,
moving forward.
Going to Man City, Fabrizio Romana has also tweeted and said Al Nassr initial proposal to Man City for Edison is around 30 million euros, and that's a big. And to Man City,
So,
the gap is still big. City expect around 50.
yeah, that's a little. As in, I could use Ederson as a United fan. I could
Yeah.
use United and can get 50 million and pay for Ederson.
Yeah. I also think
He's
it's
still
still
top.
way
He's still a
below.
top keeper.
He's still a very good keeper, and he plays for, of course, Brazil. Not to forget Brazil as well. So obviously, they really have to do more when it comes to, or they have to top up, pay more money if they really want to do anything. If they really want to bring him to rather, if they want to take him to Saudi. And Danny Olmo also, I saw Chelsea making inquiries. Man
Yes.
City is also making inquiries. You know.
Yeah, there's just a player I've remembered Arsenal scouted before, a very
Mm,
very good left back, Kadioglu,
mm.
the Turkish left back.
By the way, speaking about Turkey, man, who's in for Adegola?
Adegula
See,
is already at Madrid. As in, He wouldn't
What?
want to go elsewhere. Maybe
You
maybe
think
we
so?
get him on loan. Actually,
Uh,
Erik Ten Hag is looking to have Xavi Simons play for United this season on loan.
no, I don't think he's going to come through because I saw something about something from the Bayern Munich director also giving praise uh, to uh, uh,
Xavi
to Xavi
Simons.
Simons, and also saying he's a good player, he's done very well, and who knows, they can always get him. And if United comes for you, Bayern comes for you, definitely. You remember the issue with Delete? We came in for him, we're willing to pay the money, but he still chose the other side. Although right now he wants to come this side because he has no place the other side. He's not going to be a starter.
But Delete, I know his stock has fallen, but
Mm,
I still defend him 100% because he's a very good footballer.
mm.
He does not have the good recovery pace, but is very fast in small distances. So he can recover in small distances. He might not play a high line to recover quick, but he's quite quick. And the trouble that he had before is because one, he went to Juventus, had a good season, got injured the next season, COVID. Actually, one season,
Happened.
then COVID
I,
came. Then
Everything happened. I know that was quite sad, but he should have come to United. I still think. Anyway, I don't know. It could have been the late and his former agent Mino,
yeah, it
RIP,
was
because
it
he
was
had a very
majorly
very big
Mino Raiola.
influence. Hmm.
It was
His
majorly
influence
Mino.
on him was huge.
True.
But yeah, anyway, guys, still we're on Sports Jazz. My name is Isaac. I have Josh with me, and that was the transfer news update. We've been talking about what's happening in the transfer world, who's going where, who's expected to come in. Still no big transfers. I'm sorry for I won't call them small teams, but I'm sorry for the teams or the first. We came here because we were giving. We went to Spain. We only talked about Madrid. Barcelona is also still struggling with transfers, and with this salary budget thing because of the debt. Bayern Munich has already signed Crystal Palace player. I really wanted us to sign him.
Michael Olise.
I really wanted us to sign him, but there's
For
also
me,
now Mark. Mark is English. He put up a very very good performance on the Euros, or rather in the Euros. So I think if Ten Hag, if
but
the
he's going
scouts are
to.
really watching, he can join us. Because
No, he's playing
I
Champions
don't
League.
believe in him.
Mark
Uh,
Gehi.
are you trying to say there are no players that have left their teams to come join Man United, yet their teams are going into the Champions League before?
So just say even Joshua Zaxi, as in Bologna, is going to the Champions League.
Exactly. Yeah. So he can always
But
come as well.
I would rather, like the stick English players get playing for
Mm,
United.
mm.
Yeah, it takes a
But
huge
anyway, we have a
character.
lot of English players, man.
It takes a huge character for you to be able to overcome it. But Gehi is a very good player, but I don't think he would fit into the style of play of Eric Ten
Ten
Hag.
Hag. Mm,
Ineos going forward, Ineos is talking about a style of play of
mm.
Ineos' style of play. We are yet to see what Ineos' style of play looks like. Of course, it will be orchestrated by the manager Eric Ten Hag with the help of Ruud van Nistelrooy and Hank Hag. But yeah, we wait to see. I wouldn't see Gehi getting into that team. The Bayern signed a very good player who could have. He was almost a glove fit for Ten Hag's style of football.
Mm.
Hiroshiki Ito.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the way,
Japanese player, very good player, very good
very, very,
center
very,
back.
very, very good
Reads the
player.
game very well, tenacious, gets into situations, nicks the ball off strikers. interceptions are very good. He's good in the air. He's about 6 feet. But Bayern Munich signed him, I think, from Stuttgart.
Correct.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we shall be coming back with more transfer news. I know Liverpool fans are not happy, but it's because there is literally less. They're still getting. I know they have a new manager in place, but with Klopp leaving, as I was saying, with Klopp leaving, they're still trying to get over that whole. It's like they're still in shock. By the way,
I know.
A friend of mine said, "Man, I don't know what we're going to do without Klopp."
It is only prudent that Ancelotti takes his time, studies the players that he has before he embarks into replacing anyone or additions.
Yeah, well, in Man City, anyway, yeah, we've talked briefly about Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs. I think we shall come back the next time for Spurs.
Are you excited? Are you excited for Enzo Maresca, the Chelsea new manager from Leicester City?
I am.
I think he's really going to have a hard time at that club.
Really good. He's really good. But Chelsea also need to figure. I don't know what the manager is going to do. I mean, they have all the players at their disposal, but they had a very, very poor. Although towards the end of the league, they went up a few positions, but just like United, I think they still have a long way to go. A long way to go. I still
don't think it was the right decision to terminate Pochettino's contract, because he was getting there.
The move. He was getting there. But me personally, I don't think he has an identity, does he? I know he did so well at Spurs, so everyone thought, doing so well. Spurs was the benchmark for him. It put him so high. You see, PSG,
Southampton. He did quite well.
Compared to how he performed at Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur?
No, of course not. Because it's
that because we've seen managers. Hold up, we've seen managers leave such like Potter. He leaves Brighton, goes to Chelsea, and it's shambles. It's ugly. It's very, very bad. We've seen other players. Who is this other player? Okay, rather managers. Sorry, who leaves small clubs, go to coach or get new roles at top clubs, and it's poor. It comes out so poor. Moyes from Everton. So
enough filters.
Yeah, I don't think it's really going to go well. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be coming back maybe tomorrow, unless there's really a huge signing where we can come back for at least 5 minutes. And by the way, Josh, before you forget, Gareth Southgate did step down as the England manager after almost 8 years. And I know you, Gita, is not here. You prayed for this day. The man has stepped down.
Pray for it. I'm not actually.
One of the people who were slapping the man from the back.
Yeah,
he never agreed with whatever he did.
I never agreed with whatever he did. But Dan Ashworth, being our sporting director and having worked with Gareth Southgate, I hope that the FA keeps Gareth Southgate to not give any ideas to Dan Ashworth. Because he might just get ideas, and I wouldn't want Southgate at the club.
Well, that would be very, very poor if
for manager like Southgate, yes, he has done well, but you can say maybe a glorious failure.
But he has done good. Honestly speaking, he has done so good.
Good is not good enough.
Okay, yeah, not good enough. But he's the first manager to take England after 55 years to a major final.
Yeah, that is true. But sometimes you look at the quality of players that he has at his disposal, and in tournaments you can be lucky. You can be drawn in a group where you're playing lesser footballing sides, and the knockout stage is good. Is good on paper, and the like this very competition that he had, I mean, he's playing Slovakia, he's playing Scotland.
Yep. No,
You
no, no, no,
know,
not Scotland. He played Slovakia. He played
the one he drew with
Serbia.
Serbia.
No,
He's playing
yeah.
Serbia. He's playing, you know, yeah, and
Mhm.
I think Scotland.
No, I
No,
think they drew with Denmark as well, 0-0.
yeah, Denmark. But nonetheless, look at the group: England, Denmark, Slovakia,
1-1, sorry.
Serbia. You
1-1. Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
the quality of the players in those teams, you would think that England would win that group comfortably, even if they don't, because it's a tournament, anything can happen. They still have enough to get through the group. Then
Anyway,
you're lucky knockout stages. You play Slovenia.
well, we wish all the best to Gareth
Yeah, wish him
Southgate.
all the best,
All
Gareth
the best.
Southgate.
Anyway, I also think he has done his job. He has played his part, and
Yes, he
let
has
him
played
come
his
back
part.
to the
Take
Premier
it
League.
on.
He's more than welcome to come back in the Premier League, where I can tell you he'll be he'll be beaten. You know, an
I hope
upset
he
is always
manages.
waiting for
I hope
managers.
he manages
Just come.
Arsenal.
No, no, there is no way. Come on. Well, don't be surprised if he goes to Liverpool has a very poor start and he comes in after 5 or 6 games. Although I really think he
Yeah,
needs
but
to take away
I would
spend
reckon
some time away
I
from
would
football. Yes,
reckon
please.
that the FA goes for a foreign manager, and
I also hope.
not a spent foreign manager, an up and coming foreign manager. They could even go for Klopp.
Mm,
They could try and
no,
get Guardiola.
I know. I've seen
Because
rumors that they want
there's
Klopp.
football.
Klopp is
There's
linked. Eddie Howe, Newcastle's manager. Then
Eddie
we've seen
Howe,
also Gary
Graham
Potter,
Potter.
rather Graham Potter. Sorry,
Obviously,
yeah.
they
I
have
think if it were up to me, I would take Eddie. Potter changes
if it were up to
formations like.
me, I would,
Mm,
if it were up to me, I would take Klopp.
yeah, of course, Klopp 100%, but there's no way he's going to agree to be. There is also Mourinho, although right now Mourinho is not available.
Yeah, I
They
would
could
rather even
because
take Mourinho.
he went to rather Fenerbahce took him. Anyhow, guys, we
Yeah,
shall be
but
back again with transfer news. Josh, sorry, you're saying?
Mourinho has been
Mm.
quoted before saying that national team football is boring.
Well, that's Mourinho for you. Anyhow,
Just stuck
guys,
with the same players.
thank you for tuning in. Whoever's watching Sports Jazz Transfer News Live. I have Josh with me. It's been me and Josh, and we will be back soon again with the transfer news. We are signing out. Please, guys, keep subscribing. Follow. See, I'm thinking about Instagram. Subscribe, like, and share our videos, guys. Thank you so much. Signing out, Josh. Say hi. Sign out. Let's go try it. Let's go get more news for the people.
Man United fans, keep watching. Here we go is coming. Lenny Yoro.
Cheers,
And
guys, to
Arsenal
everyone.
fans, Calafiori might sign for Arsenal very soon.
Well, once again, subscribe to
Here we
Sports
go.
Jazz. Thank you for tuning in. Josh and Isaac signing out.